Good morning, everyone. It's Alison Sullivan. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in New Westminster, British Columbia, which is on the west coast of Canada, just outside of Vancouver. So welcome. Hope to see my regulars here in a sec. I'm just going to make sure that I'm broadcasting and that my sound is on. So we'll see if that's true. Oh, good. Everything seems to be working. Excellent. And I am live on YouTube. I just got a notification about that. Good morning, Keisha. How are you on this rather dreary morning? Isn't it? Ugh. Anyway, it's a good day to stay in and craft, right? Okay, so I know you can hear me, but hi Mo, how are you? Good morning, everyone. We are going to be playing with something new today, so I'm looking forward to that. Oh, I see that my background is a little messy. Let me just roll this chair out of the way. I got a new chair, so I have the old chair to get rid of. Anyway, welcome, you guys. I'm going to apologize ahead of time if I think I've got it under control, but if I sniff a lot, it's because I broke my nose. And in this healing process, my nose tends to run a lot, which the ear, nose, and throat guy said is it just healing. So my apologies, because there's kind of nothing worse than someone sniffing. Now I'll probably do it, right? Anyway, my nose hurts, so forgive me. Okay, you guys. So shall we nip over and see what we're going to be doing today? Let's do that. I'm going to first of all do that, and I'm going to whip this over here so I can see your comments. Okay, we're going to use a brand new up and coming suite of products called A Little Latte. Now, we've had coffee sets before, so you're going to probably say, oh, I've got coffee sets. No, you do not have a coffee set like this. This is fantastic. So we've got the stamps. There's 15 images here. Love it. Look at this. It's even got, like, you know, when you go and they make the pretty little designs. It's got some great sayings. Thanks so much. You can always use a thanks, right? Hello there. Let's catch up. This one's on me. You're the best part of my day. And we've got the splatters. I love anything that has splatters. Bees and splatters. I'm kind of a sucker for. We've got even little coffee beans here. We've got the steam coming up from our latte or our coffee or our tea. This could be a teacup, right? Okay, so it comes, there's a bundle, and the bundle is the stamps and the dies, which I'm going to show you here. So we've got some dies here. Now, these are really fun. This is a French press. We've never had that before. Got really cute teacups. We've also got a carafe here of coffee, or I guess of tea. So lots of pieces that you can build by just cutting out with the dies. Okay, now we also have dies that cut out the images from the stamps. So we've got this one here is the coffee cup as you're looking down into the coffee. That cuts that out, but it also cuts out some images from designer series paper. I'm going to show you that in a sec. We can cut out the coffee beans. We can cut out this. I'll show you. We can cut out the spoon. I'm going to be using the spoon today. And we can cut out the large cup. Okay, so the dies are going to cut those out. So fun. I love this set too, Keisha. I think it's my favorite. I don't drink coffee either. Hi, Ellie. I've never had a cup of coffee, Keisha, in my entire life. Isn't that funny? I don't even like coffee flavor. I don't mind the smell of coffee. It kind of smells nice, but it's not something I would drink. Okay, what else comes in this fabulous suite? Well, these are adhesive back swirl dots. Now, what I love about these, I hope you can see them. I'm going to hold them up, is, to me, I guess they're supposed to look like coffee, like, you know, like coffee stained or whatever. But to me, they look like little wood pieces. I love them. Love them. Then we've also got, oh, hi, Judy. You're not late. You're good. You're good. We're going to be playing with the new A Little Latte Suite. Okay. Now we've also got this trim, which is polka dot trim. It's 3/8 of an inch. So on one side it's plain, and on the other side it's polka dot. But it's like a little burlap almost. Love it. Lots of texture. And then, of course, I always say this: the star of the show is designer series paper, in my opinion. Okay, although the dies in this one are probably even more of a win. Okay, so we've got 12 by 12 sheets. There are 12 of them. I've cut this down to 6 by 12 just so we can get it into the frame and you can see it. But you can see you got like coffee swirls. We've got, I love this. These are like little designs that they put in the top of coffee. We've got the splatter, little coffee cups. These are so cute. Or tea. This is a pretty one. This is Calypso Coral. Looks like Lemon Lolly Calypso Coral. What else? Oh, Lost Lagoon is in there too. Some really cool colors. So you could use that for anything. Then we've got our cups. And remember I was saying earlier that the dies, some of the dies cut out the cups. So let me show you what I mean. So we've got this one. Remember we were looking at this? Cuts out the stamped image, but it also cuts out all of these coffee cups. My gosh. Spend all day cutting those out. So fun. So that's one side. And of course the paper is always double-sided, right? So here we go. Flip it over. Love this. This is just a bunch of, you know, where you put your coffee down and it stains it. I have done that with my tea. Have you guys done that? Not on purpose. We got coffee beans. I bet you the coffee bean die cuts those out. Shall we see? Although I don't know if I'd want. That would be a lot of cutting. Yeah, it does. Okay. Awesome. We got these cups. Now this one here, this is kind of an odd shape. I don't know if that cuts out anything, if there's a die. I'll have to investigate. I just started playing this morning, literally at 8 o'clock. I thought I'm going to make one of these cards. Love this because we've got just a neutral. Look at this. Is that gorgeous? It's like marbled. But it's pretty. I like the way they've drawn in the Calypso Coral. No, that's Petal Pink. You know, Petal Pink. I got a lot of Petal Pink paper. I got to start using it. And I love that. And then we have a sheet of Calypso Coral. Little coffee beans. So gorgeous. Now, I'm showing you this because I'm super, super excited. Our next virtual online class is going to be featuring this collection. And in your $45 for your class, we're gonna make 8 cards. You're gonna make 4 designs, 2 of each. So you got 1 to keep, 1 to give away. You're gonna get half a pack of paper, so you're gonna get double this. You're going to get half a roll of that beautiful ribbon trim. You're gonna get a full package of the little adhesive belts. Awesome. Now, if you go and if you purchase the Latte Love Bundle from me, I'm going to give you twice as much designer series paper. And if you buy the whole collection, your class is going to be free. So I'm going to be putting that out today. So you'll be able to see that. If you don't live in Canada, don't worry. You can still join the class. You can just pay for the PDF and you come and cut all your own things. Coffee rings. Yeah. Okay. So let's start creating. Okay. I'm going to start with pecan pie. I've cut this to 8.5 by 5.5 and I've scored it at 4 1/4. Okay, here we go. I've pulled one of the pieces of designer series paper. I chose this one. I loved this. This is espresso, early espresso, and also the pecan pie. I have cut this to the full size of the card front. So 5 5.5 by 4 1/4. Okay, so it's the entire front. Might as well go ahead and glue that on. Let's do that. Okay. Now, because I'm using pecan, it's a dark color. So I'm going to take a page out of my sister Ellie's book. And we're going to stamp a piece to go inside. So let me do that now. Got a piece here, which is 4 by 5 1/4. Okay. I'm going to grab the little coffee stain. And I'm going to grab You're the Best Part of My Day image. So we've got pecan pie, and I'm going to just stamp it 3 times like that. And then you're the best part of my day. I'm going to stamp an early espresso. Oop. Early espresso is a sticky pad. You're the best part of my day. Okay. Ooh. All right, then let's glue that in. That way I won't forget to do the inside, because sometimes I do. My sister Ellie never does. She always does the inside, which is really nice. Just finishes it off, doesn't it? Plus, you can see what you're writing here. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. So let's decorate the front. I have taken a piece. Now I'm going to make sure I've got the right pieces here. I'm going to have to measure. I'm going to grab the card that I've already made, measure it. So I need a piece of Very Vanilla that's 3 1/4 by 4. I believe it's this one. So let's see. 3 1/4 by 4. Yes. And then I've got another piece that's 2 3/4 by 4. Okay. We're going to be making a little pull card to put a coffee card or Tim Hortons or Starbucks or whatever on. Okay. So this is going to be basically the front of my card. So I'm going to start by grabbing that pecan pie again and that coffee. Good morning, Diane. How are you? Did you see the we're going to be making a card using a brand new, you haven't even seen this suite yet, because it's going to be an online exclusive. And it's not available to customers yet. It's going to be available on March the 5th, but we're going to, Ange and I are going to be doing our class. So we're going to want to have you register for the class ASAP, because I think this one will sell out. Now, it doesn't mean that they won't, bring it back, but because it's an online exclusive, there is no guarantee. Okay, I just used the little splatter. And that is crumb cake. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. Okay, I'm going to be putting a little a steam on here, but I want to make sure I've got my cup where I want it. Okay, so I'm going to leave these 2 pieces like this and just set it aside. I've got a scrap, and I'm going to stamp this image, which is the big cup and the spoon. Okay. So early espresso I'm going to use for my cup. I could use black, but I wanted to use espresso. Okay, and then this espresso is going to be the death of me. You know what? I'm going to be stamping a sentiment. I'm going to do it now, because then I can put away this early espresso, because it's hard to open and close. I'm going to use this one. This one's on me, because we're going to be making a little gift card. So I'm just going to stamp that. This one's on me. Then I can put this away and hopefully not get it on me or my, I can't. I've got another thing I have to do. Rats. To open that again. I'm going to use the inside. So the coffee. I'm going to stamp it inside here. It's a little swirl. Now I can close this. Oh. Like I said, I just made this card this morning, so I'm a little not sure exactly what I'm doing here. Okay, oh, we need a spoon. Okay, so let's grab, I'm going to do the spoon in Memento, the black. There we go. It's very close. The brown and the black are actually quite close when you really look at it. Okay, so that's what we've got. Let's color this in. One of the colors that's in the designer series paper is Lost Lagoon. So I'm going to grab the dark Lost Lagoon. And see where it's already got the artist has already sort of put the highlights on here. That's where I'm going to put my dark Lost Lagoon. And I am just scribbling, just like the artist has sort of scribbled this. Just gonna, I don't care if it's perfectly straight. I don't care if it's following exactly the lines. I just want to add, there we go. So scribble. I'm a scribbler. I'm sure there's many more professional ways to do it, but that's the way I'm doing it. And I'm going to grab the light Gloss Lagoon, and I'm going to just go over it. Because as we know, with our beautiful Stampin' Blends, we're going to blend those colors, and the highlighted darker one is just going to come through. You can always go in and add more of the dark. That works too. Go, and then just, there we go. Now, if I don't think that's got enough highlights, I'll show you it. I think it does actually. You can but if you think, oh gosh, I want it to be even more pronounced, just go back in and add more highlights there. It works. Okay, so that's what we're going to end up with. And if you want, you can always go over and blend it. If you think, oh, that's a little harsh. Go over and blend, 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 and blend. There we go. All right. Then I've got a gray granite, dark gray granite, and a light smoky slate, and that's going to be for my spoon. So I'm going to go a little dark here, and then on the inside of my spoon, I'm going to do that. So that's the dark gray granite. And then we'll take the light smoky slate and just blend that together. And like I said, you can always, if you think oh, that's not dark enough, just go in and add some darker highlights. Okay. So that's our cup and our spoon. We're going to cut those out with the coordinating dies. Yay, love to do that. So here we are. Now, you know me, I like to hold my die in place with some removable tape so it doesn't move while it's going through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, right? Because inevitably it will move. And then it'll cut out funny. Let's bring in our die cut machine here. Stampin' one. How's everybody doing? You're all so quiet. Quiet, quiet, quiet. You're all very, very quiet. Okay, let's put that down. There we go. And let's run that through. Don't be alarmed when your Stampin' Cut and Emboss releases the plate. Okay, it's supposed to do that, and sometimes it'll make a big noise, especially if you're using the regular size machine. It'll go boom, and you'll think, oh my gosh, what have I done? You've done nothing. It's all good. So take those off. All right, so here's what we've got. So cute. Let's bring this back. Now, I want to pop this up, but I also want my steam. So I'm going to grab Smoky Slate and the little steam. Okay, and then sort of position where I'm going to have that. And then my steam is going to be here. There, that's perfect. Let's use some Stampin' Dimensionals on this. Let me pop that up. This set, you guys, is so fabulous. The paper to die for. And I really feel like it's going to sell out. Now, that doesn't mean it's not going to come back. But if you want to join our class, you want to get in on our ASAP before it sells out. Okay, so there's our mug. Now, the spoon. I want the spoon to be popped up. So I'm going to put some, a little mini dimensional on the actual spoon part, like where you're scooping, the scoop part of the spoon, and then the actual handle, I'm going to put some glue on because I want the spoon to be the same height as my cup. So you have to kind of do a combination of the Stampin' Dimensionals and the glue, okay? And remember we stamped our word earlier because I wanted to put away that early espresso. So I'm just going to trim that with my scissors. And it's going to go here. And the same thing, I don't think I need to pop it up. I'm just going to glue it. I'm just going to glue it. It's just going to be kind of there like that. There we go. All right. Now, next, this piece here is going to slide in here. And it's going to have the gift card. So what I want to do is I want to position this, figure out how it's centered, okay? Then I want to add some dimensional. But before I do that, actually, let's look at where we're going. So you see I got it so it's measured, so it's in the middle. I'm going to take a pencil and I'm going to mark the middle. So this is 3 1/4. So it's going to be 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see here, 1 1/2. It's going to be 5/8, right? That's going to be the center. Okay, right there. And before I do anything else, I'm going to just take a punch. Now you can use any size punch. I've got the 1-inch punch. You can use a punch. You could use a die cut. What we're trying to create here is a semicircle. So I'm going to line up that little mark that's the middle in the middle of my circle, and then I'm going to have this as the middle of my punch, and that we just want a little semicircle there so that we can see where we're going to slide in and out our piece. Okay, so let's line that up in the middle. Perfect. And actually I'm going to put a little mark on this piece. You'll see why in a minute. Okay, so that's all lined up. Now we'll grab our adhesive strips. So these are these fantastic strips of foam, and I'm popping it up because I want it to be able to, you know, the actual piece that we're going to be sliding in it, I want it to be able to clear nicely once we get that card on there, the gift card. Now I'm just putting this little piece at the bottom. It doesn't have to go all the way along, just as a little stopgap. We don't want it to slide lower than that. Okay. Now we're going to grab another piece of foam here. Love this adhesive. Do you guys have the adhesive strips? Because if you don't, you need to get them. They're so great for everything. You're building a desk with your kittens. You were brave. You were a brave girl, Keisha. Because cats, they ignore you until you're trying to do something, and then they're right there, right? They're so funny. Okay. Now we can go ahead and glue this down. So I think that's about right. Let's do it about there. Okay. All right, so you see now it's raised a bit, so it's given it some height there. Now I'm going to need some of that ribbon, which is here. Let's cut a piece of this. And I'm trimming it off on an angle. Okay, so there we go. So I've got this little piece. Now remember we marked this. She says, there it is. There's my little mark. You probably can't see it. I'm going to put it like that. And you're going to grab a stapler. Any stapler will do. I just happen to have the one that Stampin' Up! Used to sell, which I wish they would bring back. It's a long reach, so it can go quite a ways into the paper, but you don't need that for this. Any staple will do. Now, for our little gift card, I found that the glue dot will work because it'll come off. Okay, so we'll just add one little glue dot to our gift card. And then we go, my treat, yay. And then we're just going to slide that in. And there we have our card. So just they can pull out their treat. This one's on me. You're the best part of my day. Love this. Now I'm going to, in full disclosure, This was a card that, oh, I have to add something else. Sorry. We have to add our little embellishments. My gosh, how could I forget these? Love these. So let's add some of these. Fantastic. Oop. There we go. I'm going to add one of each color. They're all the same size, but they have different kind of designs on them, which is kind of cool. Okay, now we're done. All right, so there we go. Now, the card that I made this morning when I was practicing has a different background. It has the one that's more of the splatter, but either one works. And in fact, any of the Designer Series paper will work. Now, full disclosure, this was a card that was created by the concept artist at Stampin' Up, and I just cased it because casing is fine. But we're allowed to do that, okay? Let me just see. This is a little bit crooked, isn't it? Sorry, guys. There we go. Let me get this a little bit straighter. And there we go. Is that better? Nope. Probably worse. Whoop. I think it's because I went on Wi-Fi. Sorry, guys. It should be direct linked, and I'm not. Anyway, that's the card for today. So cute. And the class is on April the 6th. The links will be up shortly. Please sign up and join us, and make sure you sign up before March 4th so we can get that ordered for you so you don't miss out on all the products. Okay, so let me show you some other samples, not of the latte, but of different ones that I've received. Here is, oh, I thought I received another one. Here's one I just got as a, oh yeah, here it is, as a swap. Look at this, isn't this great? That's the trusty tools. And pink, love the pink. Some garden shears. We've got our pegboard. Isn't that cute? Love that. And then my favorite sweet is the Nature Sweetness. Check this one out. Isn't that pretty? This could have maybe had a little bit of the faux leather. That would have been good too. Hi, Janet. How are ya? So yeah, I did not create this card. I cased it, but that's okay. Casing is okay. All right, here we go. It's a Starbucks card. All right, let's go over here so that I can see you guys. There we go. All right. So who's coming to my class? Got to come to the latte class. Oh, look at you, Janet. Janet's little emoji, or her icon, is the coffee, just like a latte. So cute. So we know you like coffee. All right, you guys. Thanks, Mo. Yeah, they're really, when you case things, you just have to kind of guess. Like you look at the picture and you kind of guess. I just guessed the measurements. So, all right. I'm going to be sending out a newsletter today. And I'm going to do up a PDF with this so that all the measurements will be on there. So make sure you're signed up for my newsletter. The link will be in this video as soon as I get off. It'll pop up, okay? Hi, Sarah. How are you? Hi, Judy. Yeah, it's great. Okay, you guys. And remember, you can still join my class if you're a demonstrator. You can buy your own bundle, and we're just going to get the goodie bag, and you're going to get we're making 8 cards, you guys, 4 designs, 2 of each. So write it down, April 6th. All right, you guys. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'll see you again on Wednesday at 3 p.m. Wednesday at 3, okay? Have a great week. It's supposed to snow here on Tuesday, but I'm trying not to say that out loud. So hopefully not. But I hope you guys stay warm and safe wherever you are, and have a great week. Bye for now.